I want to talk about card acquisition in Marvel Snap. The game has changed. Everything has changed over the last few days since the update. Series 4 and Series 5 have been released. And there are two ways that you can get Series 4 or Series 5 cards. These ways are the same whether you have a complete Series 3 collection or you don't. The first way that you can get Series 4 and Series 5 cards is they can appear in your token shop. Your token shop refreshes every 8 hours, and you can get 4 different types of card in the token shop. You can get Series 3 cards, which cost 1,000 tokens. You can get Series 4 cards, which cost 3,000 tokens. You can get Series 5 cards, which cost 6,000 tokens, or you can get these special ultimate variants, which cost 5,000 tokens. Now that all sounds well and good, but you don't really have much of a reference for how much tokens are worth monetarily, and it's been difficult to get that statistic, except I believe you can just work it out. The odds that you can get from the boxes are 25% chance to get 100 collector's tokens. So to put that plainly, 1 in every 4 boxes, you should get 100 collector's tokens. You have a 22.25% chance for a Series 3 card. That is if you still have Series 3 cards left to collect. If not, that 22.25% chance becomes 400 collector's tokens instead of a card. 10% chance for 300 credits, 10% chance for 200 gold, 10% chance for a variant, 7.5% chance for an avatar, 7.5% chance for a title, 5% chance for 400 credits, 2.5% chance for a Series 4 card, and a 0.25% chance for a Series 5 card. To put that into perspective, a Series 4 card is 10 times rarer than a Series 3 card, and a Series 5 card is 10 times rarer than a Series 4 card. Whereas in the token shop, when you think about it this way, Series 4 cards are 3 times as expensive as Series 3 cards, and Series 5 cards are twice as expensive as Series 4 cards. So I think financially what makes the most sense is to use your collector's tokens on Series 5 cards, because the chances are you're never going to open them naturally, so that may as well be what you spend them on. And I don't know the exact maths here. You can check out other content creators who I think have done a better job of this. I think on average, I tend to open between 1 and 2 boxes a day. Let's say 1.5 to be safe. Again, you get enough credits from your daily challenges and from the 50 free credits in the shop to get 500 credits every day. That is 10 collection level. Plus you get 50 credits in every 12 collection level guaranteed. So really it's like 11 collection level. And then with bonuses like ranked rewards and with season pass rewards, etc. I think it works out as about 1.5 or 2 collector's reserves per day. Let's say 2 to be generous. If you're opening 2 collector's reserves on an average day, which again, I think realistically it's slightly less than that. And again, we'll be generous here. We'll say 50% of the time you're getting collector's tokens. And again, we'll continue to be generous and we'll say you've got a complete Series 3 collection, which means 50% of the time you're getting collector's tokens. Half of the time, 100, half of the time, 400. So let's average that out. 50% of the time, when you open a box, you're getting 250 collector's tokens on average. If a Series 4 card costs 3,000 collector's tokens, some very quick math will tell you that's 250 tokens times 12. So you need to open 24 boxes on average to open a Series 4 card, which means if you extend that, you need to open 48 boxes on average to open a Series 5 card. Again, we're being slightly generous. We're assuming a few more collector's tokens than you'll actually get on average per box, but you're going to get around enough to open a Series 5 card every 50 boxes. If you're opening, again, being really generous here, if you're opening 2 boxes per day, that is 60 boxes in a season, you're just about getting enough tokens to open 1 Series 5 card every single month, which is fine. But on the flip side of that, Second Dinner are going to be releasing 4 cards each month. So again, we'll be generous here. We're assuming that you're buying the season pass. You get 1 of those 4 cards for free with the season pass. The other 3 cards, if you're free to play, and not even free to play, if you're free to play but also buy the season pass, you will get enough collector's tokens to buy 1 Series 5 card. They're releasing 3 Series 5 cards that you will have to pay with collector's tokens per month. Therefore, it will be impossible to keep up with Series 5 as a free-to-play player. Now, we do know that in the future, they are planning on moving Series 5 cards back to Series 4, and maybe even later on Series 4 cards down to Series 3, so that they essentially become free for anyone that has a complete collection. But at the moment, I think what I've worked out is that every month on average, you'll probably open 1.5 Pool 4 cards in boxes, so that's 3 every 2 months. Again, that's assuming about 60 boxes opened a month. Series 4 cards have a 1 in 40 chance of being claimed. And I also believe that there is good luck and bad luck protection on that. Every set of 40 boxes, you get 1 card, period. That's it. So if you open a Series 4 card in your first box after the update, then the next 39 boxes are guaranteed to not have a Series 4 card in. If your next card happens to be in box 39 of your next 40, then you could go up to 79 boxes without opening any cards. It's certainly going to be a slow system, and of course it's going to slow down even more when you do eventually get a full Series 4 collection, because then you just won't be opening cards. There's no pity timer on Series 5 cards whatsoever. You have a 1 in 400 chance to open a Series 5 card every time you open a box. That's it. Good luck. Now, we have seen some people getting Series 5 cards from their boxes. Lamby Series, a Hearthstone player who's been playing Marvel Snaps, got Bast from a box, and that's pretty cool. But chances are slim. So what is the point of this video? Am I claiming that Second Dinner need to change the system? No, not exactly. I actually think it's a case of this is the game that they wanted to build, and it's up to the players to decide whether we're happy with that and whether we actually want to play this game. Marvel Snap is fun, but it's not going to be what everybody wants. A lot of former Hearthstone players, Magic players, etc., they're going to be used to buying the cards that they want and building any deck that they want. If they've got the money, they can buy it. With Marvel Snap, that's not the case. If you want to pay to win your way to all of the cards, you are going to be forking out a lot of money. I mean, let's work it out real quick. 8,000 gold is £90. Sorry, we're using pounds. You can convert that into dollars if you want. 8,000 gold gets you the 500 credit bundle 20 times. That's 10,000 credits, and 10,000 credits is going to be approximately 20 boxes once you factor in the extra credits that you will get from some of the boxes giving you credits and gold back. That's halfway to getting a Series 4 card, and that's on average 2,500 collector's tokens, not even enough to buy you a Series 4 card. So I wouldn't even personally call Marvel Snap pay to win. I think that it is a game that is intended to be played as a long-term grind. You will get the cards that you want bit by bit, one at a time. Collector's tokens were introduced as a way to mean that you get to choose the cards that you get, so there is some bad luck protection there in terms of you do get to choose which cards you do open most of the time, but once you finish Series 3 and the slow grind begins, the slow grind begins, and a lot of former Hearthstone players won't like that. Personally, I'm getting used to the idea now. It is upsetting to know that I'm probably never going to have a full collection, but that's okay. I will enjoy the cards that I do get. I unlocked Galactus a few days ago. I'm having so much fun with that. I've got Thanos. I'm having fun with Marvel Snap. I guess one thing to keep in mind is that decks are so small with only 12 cards that the bigger your collection gets, every time you get a new card, your options open up exponentially as you're enabling more combos to work together between the cards that you do have. My only concern with the Marvel Snap system is when competitive play comes into the fold. I don't know how that's going to work. If there is a card or a combination of cards which is objectively the best or objectively counters everything else, and you simply cannot afford to use the Series 5 cards that are needed to make that deck perform at its best, you're sort of just out of luck. I think hopefully the game will be balanced in such a way where there will be plenty of different top tier decks and plenty of different ways that people can compete, but it's difficult to balance a card game like that. Hopefully Second Dinner are up to the challenge. The other issue that comes to mind is about when cards get nerfed. Say that you do save up 6,000 collector's tokens, you buy Galactus, you're excited about it, and then it turns out there is this broken Galactus combo that just causes him to win too many games. And then say Galactus gets updated so that the card text says something like, can only be played on turn 6, a little bit like Magic's change was back in the day. That could mean you've essentially just thrown away 6,000 collector's tokens, and the game makes it very clear there is no recourse for that. There are no refunds. These are the two areas where it concerns me. I don't think that Marvel Snap is going to get boring because you don't have the cards. I feel like it could be a little frustrating, but I also think it's something that players will get used to the more that they invest their time into the game and the more time goes on. It's definitely not a system like anything that we've seen before in other card games, but I think it's a system that has the potential of working pretty well. But it really is up to the devs to make sure the game keeps balanced, to make sure nobody ends up regretting their decisions after buying, and to make sure that if there is an esports scene, there is a good format in place that prevents one card or one set of cards to dominate everyone. For example, I don't have She-Hulk at the moment. I don't really want to spend collector's tokens on She-Hulk because I'd rather save them and buy Series 5 cards, so I'm just sort of hoping to get She-Hulk in a box. If there was an esports event tomorrow, I feel like I'd lose to all of the She-Hulk players. But hey, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Thanks for watching the video. Bit of a chill one this time. I didn't go too mad on everything, but I think after the last few days of drama, we've needed a nice chill one. My video about Galactus is coming real soon, so drop a sub if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.